context of my job, I'm the Associate Super of HR and still relatively new. I'm a year and a half into that role. And it's really called out very strongly in the report is how much we don't know about our teachers that we should know and that we should be using as the basis for some of our decisions about how to best support teachers. And the evaluation is a very good example of that, how we have not had a system of collecting the data from evaluations and analyzing it in a very systematic way to be able to prioritize resources.
People sometimes think that NCTQ is coming in to tear apart the teacher's contract. Actually, I have to tell you, now that we've done this 9 times, the teacher's contract is often the least of the problem in the school district. If you really want to know what the most problem is, it's this, district culture. It's generations or decades of lowering standards, accepting mediocrity. Everybody's sort of trying to get by, and they're not really shooting for the stars anymore.
And when we talked to teachers and principals about how they did their hiring, they often talked about going around the systems that have been set up by the district. So they use sort of black market methods rather than going through EdJoin, declaring their positions when they were supposed to be declared. Instead of, when we talked about this a little bit this morning, we said that shockingly principals hid positions that were going to be open sometimes, and we heard a gasp in the audience. It may not be surprising to everybody, but it's certainly something that happens a lot and creates a problem. It means that we don't know when there's an opening to fill, and we can't fill it on time through the processes that are there. And it's creating a false premises that the district's working on, and they're often losing good candidates that are having to go to other places.
Basically in Oakland is that both ends of the teacher talent distribution are not getting what they need. We found that only 10 teachers were recommended for intensive support, and that's up at 2,200 teachers. And only 6 were recommended for dismissal. Now, that's really not possible. If you have 2,200 people, I don't care if they're delivering the mail, or if they're cleaning a hotel, or if they're engineers or scientists, or no matter what the profession, if you have 2,200 people, I promise you that you're going to need more. There are more people than that need intensive support to be successful in their jobs.
The evaluation tool could and should be the key way of identifying who's struggling and who's doing well, so that we can recognize the individuals who are doing well and use them in roles as mentors, and then we can target and focus resources on those who are not. And there's a lot of work that needs to be done to make sure that the way we're doing evaluations is consistent across the entire district, but we can't even begin that work if we don't have access to the data to show us where to start and how to do it. So the need for data systems and consistent processes really, I mean, I feel it every day in my work as something that needs to be built, and it comes out.